Now, it's not a very big surprise that this was Dana's most snap count since the Chargers game. He was dealing with that hamstring injury. He did have some time on the IR too, but this was Wharton's most snaps since the Carolina game. I kind of found that a little bit interesting. And what do you think about his usage here with Chris Jones? Because we've kind of seen, I think that he pairs best with Jones in the passing game, as you mentioned, but in those obvious passing downs, I really think that Wharton can be a very big threat and get some sacks and really be a part of Sack Nation.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think he's, I mean, the disruption's there. I mean, I
Hmm.
think he's done some really good things, and he's done, he's created some pressures. He may not have always converted them, but he's definitely, created some pressures. Part of the reason you saw, I think, Trishawn Wharton in this game is because of the game script, because the Dolphins were in that pass, heavy kind of game script. And I think that probably contributes to some of his snap counts. You're not going to put Chris Jones and Trishawn Wharton uh, on early work on first down when the team's running.
Mhm.
Like that's just
Yeah.
that's going to be tough. Those guys aren't going to, that's not their game. They're both penetrators. But put them in a pass in a pass heavy script and let them pin their ears back and do what they're good at and
Mhm.
do what they're best at. And that could be a really disruptive group. The Chiefs, they just let teams hang around. They don't let them get into these pass heavy game scripts enough, and that's the problem.
Right.
Yeah, and quickly to build off of that, I think that Morton's kind of an example of it's a testament to Brett Veach and his scouting staff of being able to find
Mhm.
guys like that because with Super Bowl teams, you need lottery tickets like that and you need to be able to hit on them. That's what separates the good to great teams from the great to elite ones. And I think that Morton's like a really perfect example of that.
That's not an accident, by the way,
Right.
with
Yeah.
Brett Veach. There is a legitimate process to what he does with the undrafted free agency market. And
Mhm.
that's what I really appreciate about him. He's got good process, and the results don't always work. But I like the fact that if you're going to go out and you're going to be a little bit top heavy with your contracts, going out and actively recruiting these undrafted free agents, investing more than anybody in the National Football League, or almost as much as anybody in the National Football League. Those are good practices that
Mhm.
if you hit, you bought yourself an extra fifth round pick. Trishawn Wharton, where does he go? Fourth, fifth round, somewhere
Yeah,
around there
Yeah.
this year in the draft.
probably.
Yeah.
Guys
Yeah.
like that. I mean, come on. That's great process for them. Yasir Durant gets drafted too, by the way. There is some medical stuff. I don't know if that's out. I don't know if that's public. Whatever. There is some medical stuff with Yasir Durant. So, but I mean, that's good process. Getting talented players in your
Mhm.
undrafted free agency. They've done such a good job. Credit to Brett Veach for that.
I think that's a very underrated trait of Brett Veach because really killed the undrafted free agent market this year, and he's done a great job. And we've seen a lot of undrafted free agents perform at a very high level on the active roster.